Hey, what's up, my warriors? How you doing? I know I did one before this morning and everything, but when I reviewed it and everything, when I talked about my body and everything was blurry. So I'm redoing this whole thing again. Now I have got great news. I have one of my friends that I met a long time ago. We've been together, or not together. We have been friends. We were best friends 10 years ago. Okay, so this friend helped me figure out what platform on the internet to use. Now I used the one Torch for signing in my YouTube channels and stuff like that. But for some reason I cannot get into my both accounts on Torch. I don't know if you guys heard the name Torch for the website, but that's what I was using, and I never had problems. I can still use it for like looking at what do you think? What do you call it? Search websites and stuff like that. But for some reason, I cannot log in. I tried everything. I reset it and all that stuff. Blah blah blah. And as you saw in my last video, it was very short, and I used my phone to record, and I don't want to keep using my phone to do that. So I have another platform. My friend told me about it, and I went with that and everything and signed on both my accounts, my vlog and my Padme hauntings, onto the Chrome site. Everything is working fine. I am signed on, so I can upload videos from that website than the one on Torch. So that's I don't know why the Torch is being a pain in the butt, but it is what it is. But I can start loading videos, but it's gonna have to be on Chrome site, which is fine. I mean, that's how I'm gonna do it. So everything's taken care of. So my friend helped me on that and everything, and I thank you I know you're watching and everything. I thank you. We are best friends, just to let you know. I can rely on this person and stuff like that. Whenever I need something, this person will be there to help me every step of the way. I'm not naming any names. You know who you are, that you're watching. Thank you so much. I love you still. So anyways, getting into this thing, I have a podcast that I have been doing, and I am going to show you my podcast stuff, and then I'm going to show you the ebook that I bought and everything. But first, let me show you the podcast on my account. So I just made a podcast this morning, and this is my podcast. If anybody has a podcast, please add me on podcast. I do stories. As you can tell, I've done stories already, and this is what I've done. See, that first one was like the first one. I do get paid if anybody listens to my podcast. So I'm reading Florida's Ghostly Legends and Haunted Folklore, and I'm reading Volume 2. My sis Angie is reading Volume 1 on, she has a book and everything. I bought mine off of on my phone because it's an ebook. And I don't want to, you know, buy the book and have to wait on it for it to come. Plus, I got so many books anyways. So this is much quicker on the phone than looking, you know, reading off the book itself. So it's in Google Play. It's called, you know, I typed in ebooks or something like that to see what's going on and get some stuff for free. But I bought this book for like almost $10, $9.99. This is what it looks like. The Google Play thing, as you can tell. And you see the ebooks and the audiobooks. It's on the phone, and you scroll up, you see all these other books that you can look into. Some are free, and some of them you have to pay. So, but this is the book I am reading, and that's for tomorrow's session. That's what I'm going to be reading tomorrow. And, oops, hang on one second, let me get that out. So you just have to listen to my podcast for tomorrow about this. But I'm just showing you about my podcast. So if you have a podcast, y'all, go follow me, tag me, you know, save me and stuff like that. If you like stories, haunted stories like this, and I am talking about haunted stuff, the folklore and all that stuff, that's in my podcast. So now my sis Angie, she's reading the same book, but she's reading volume 1. I am reading volume 2. Okay. Now we got confirmation from my other friend, sis, or whatever, named Pam Syme. She just bought volume 3 because she was so intrigued. She's wants to get into it and everything, because no one bought volume 3, and we were like, somebody needs to buy volume 3 so that way they can read it on their podcast. So lo and behold, Pam Syme decided to buy volume 3. You go, girl. So once I asked her, how did she pay for it and everything? Did she buy it online? Did she do the ebook that I have been doing? She said that she ordered off of Amazon. And I was like, okay. But wouldn't it be faster? If you really want to read it faster, why wait to get the book in the mail? Because you know how mails get when you get bit. But it's no, I'm not judging you, Pam, I'm not. But I rather have it on my phone to read, and it's ebook. Then you can read it much faster and easier when you pay for it than have to wait on the shipping, because you know how the mails get right now because of this coronavirus crap. Yeah. So anyway, I'm not judging you, Pam. I'm not, you know, all that stuff. But everybody's different. But anyways, we are going, you know, like I said, Angie's number 1. I'm number 2. Pam, when Pam gets her book in the mail, she's going to be number 3. So it's going to be in order, come to think of it. So I'm in volume 2, and I'm covering the North Florida, which is Tallahassee, Jacksonville, St. Augustine, up there. That's where I'm covering. Gainesville. That's what I'm going to be covering today. On my book. Angie is in Central Florida, where we are in now, like in Winter Park, Oviedo, Tampa. I think Tampa's probably in there, if I'm not mistaken. If Angie, if you correct me if I'm wrong. In Central Florida area, she's covering that. I think number 3, the volume 3, will be covered down south, like in Miami, somewhere down there. That's probably my guess, is South Florida. So if I'm not mistaken. So that way we can cover everything in Florida, come to think of it, for the folklore type thing. So this is fun. But I will leave all 3 podcasts, mine, Angie's, and Pam's podcasts, in the description down below for those who wants to add us to our podcast to listen. Please do so. It will greatly help, and then you can share us and stuff like that. For those who please share us. That would be great. Excuse me. Woo! Another thing aside from everything, as I said in the beginning of the video, and I did this before and everything got blurry when I was talking about this. So another thing I have been doing, as most of you know, not all of you know, I have been I've been doing a lot of things to grow my ladies, and I'm not very happy with them at the time. When I lived with my mom and dad, let me back up a little bit. When I lived with my mom and dad, when they were both alive, I was not happy with my ladies. They stopped growing. I was devastated. Even at my height, I'm stopped growing. I'm 5'6" tall. You know, that's how I am. I stopped. My brother is taller than me. He's like 6'5", 6'6", something like that. He's tall. So, anyways, I stopped growing completely. The height, all that stuff. My lady stopped growing. I just don't like my body and everything. So I am doing something about it. I didn't know back then that there was like breast creams, there were pills you can take. I didn't even know, come to think of it, there was breast pumps, come to think of it. I know there's probably pumps for babies and stuff like that, to pump the milk out of your breast and everything, but I did not know that you're not pregnant and everything, that you can grow your breast by using breast pumps. So I have been taking consideration on growing my breast, and I have been doing this for a while, for like I would say 3 years. But I didn't use the breast pumps this all the time. I did it this year and found out about it this year. So as you can tell, I am not wearing my bra. It's just hanging loose. You can see the outline of my ladies. So it is getting bigger. Back up. See, it's getting bigger, because you can tell. Like I said, I am filming, but it's on my personal, private. It's not published on any YouTube sites ever, because YouTube policy, you can't do that and everything. So I upload it on YouTube, but it's not for everybody can see it. I have it on private for my personal use. So every time when I do a video showing my what, it's just for me to document my progress of my ladies on each week, maybe each month. Now I'm gonna start doing it each month, probably beginning of each month, to see. I have been using I stopped using breast creams. I still have a lot of breast creams. I've got like 3 tubes that I'm probably not going to use. This is before the coronavirus started happening. So if you guys want breast creams, let me know and I'll send it to you, because it's, you know, it's still good. It's way before the coronavirus crap this year and everything. I've had it for a while and it hasn't been used. The one bottle it has, probably need to use that up. But the other two, I have not used it at all. And I have that before the virus came in the picture. So if anybody wants the creams, let me know. I'll give it to you. I'm not going to use it anymore. But I do have breast pumps for me to use to do my ladies. And I have a goal. And like I said, I cannot show you the picture. But this person wanted to see my progress. Ruth is the person that I'm talking about. Ruth, I tried everything, trying to email you and all that stuff, and I can't do it. I can only do this. I can take pictures of me. Each time I take pictures, I'm probably going to send it to you through email or Twitter or something like that, to let you know what my lady's progress. So I'm sorry I can't do the video to give to you. So there's another way that I can probably do is to send pictures to you, because I know what you want me to do that, and I can't do it. I'm sorry. That's another thing I'm gonna have to do, is direct message to you about that. So that will be later. But anyways, so yeah, that's it for this one. Like I said, I did this morning and everything got blurry because I was watching back and I saw the blurriness of me talking about my ladies. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna have to do this over again, which is okay. But I was sitting down at the time when I was doing all this, so don't know what happened. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go and put this video out. And like I said, I talked about my ladies growing. It's going to be growing a little bit more, a lot more, because I want my boobs, my ladies, to be big. That's how I am. And podcast, I'll leave all the podcasts, mine, Angie's, and Pam's podcast, in the description down below. So go check us out, listen to us. I know Pam has not done anything yet because she's waiting on the book right now. She just ordered it yesterday. So it's going to take a while for her to get the book. So be on the lookout. When she gets the book, she'll let us know and everything. But I'll leave her link in her in the description so you can go to hers. But she doesn't have anything yet, but I'll leave it anyways. And then of course I talked about my situation about my YouTube thing. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go and get this video out. And I'll talk to you guys later. And take care. Love you guys. And I'm back. I just didn't know what to do about the situation of me can't log in and all that stuff. But I found another solution. So I'll talk to you guys later. And take care. Love you. Bye.